Hello friends, we are going to talk about today regarding file preview component, and we are going to see the use case how to preview multiple files in a single screen using the native file preview component, right? So for example, for this case record there are like 5 attachments are there. So on clicking on this file preview button, which launches the screen flow, and we'll be seeing like multiple files in a single screen, right? So we are going to see the jpg images as well in a pdf files as well within a same single screen. So that we are going to implement today from scratch. So in the last few tutorials we have seen like how to configure. I have already created 2 tutorials regarding this native file preview component, which is being introduced in spring 26, and if you have not watched those videos, please do check it out. I'll be adding those tutorial links in this video description as well. So we are going to achieve the multiple files requirement using a repeater component in Salesforce, and I have tutorial on repeater component as well. And if you have not know like what is repeater component and how to use, we please do check it out. I'll be adding that tutorial link in this description, in this video description as well. So let me just talk about little bit at a high level what is repeater component. So repeater component is also a native component. First of all, allows user to duplicate a specific group of input fields on a single screen, right? So it eliminates the need to cycle through multiple screens for bulk data entry, right? We can, by clicking on add or remove buttons, we can just generate multiple entries for same set of fields, right? We can, like for example, we are creating contact and we want to create 10 contacts, then we can just utilize the add button in that screen, repeater component screen, and we can just add multiple contacts at a time with the same field values, like what is being added, like first name, last name, title, etc., right? So let me just talk about the file preview component, and we are going to utilize that repeater component and file preview component together to achieve this requirement for displaying multiple files, right? So before that getting started, let me just tell you what is this flow is doing. So this is a screen flow, and in the first get records element we are just fetching the records from the content document links. And so this is the record id. So I have created this variable record id. So this is a input text variable. Let me just show you that record variable means that variable as well, text variable, and it should be available for input, so that we can just pass the record id dynamically. And based on that we are going to fetch the content document record, and we have this linked entity id field already in this object content document link, and based on that we are just fetching that content document link, and we are going to fetch the first record, right? So now since we want to fetch multiple, we want to display the multiple records, and what we need to do, we just need to update it to all records, since we want to fetch all the content document records, right? So I have updated this from the first record to all records, and let me just create a new version of the flow so we can update accordingly, right? So now we have like all records will be retrieved. And now in the file preview component, so there are like one restriction is there. So content document, so there is only one single content document is can be parsed in this native file preview component. If this allows like multiple means collection of the variable, then we can just generally pass the collection variable, right? But it doesn't allow to pass like content, multiple collection of content document or collection of records specifically, right? So what we need to do, we just need to search for the repeater component, which allows like multiple component means multiple which allows like multiple means collection of data source. So we can just provide the API name as, for example, repeater, and in the configure data source we just need to pass like collection for pre-populated items, right? In here we are going to pass our all means get records collection variable, and we can see that unique identifier for the items is id. And we can just make display configurations if we want to see those add buttons or remove buttons at each of the images or each of the document, we can also do that. For the time being, I am just disabling those buttons. And if you see my that repeater component tutorial, you will understand from scratch like how to set up that repeater component from step by step. So please do check it out, that repeater component tutorial as well. So and so now what we have configured till now, so we have just added the repeater component, and in here we are just passing the collection variable, right? Collection of content document links. So now we'll just simply place the file preview component within the repeater component. So now, so after placing the file preview component, we'll be seeing one interesting thing. So on clicking on this file preview component, we just need to pass this content document ID, right? So how we can get that content document ID? So I'll just click on this get content doc link, and we can see that this each item is being already appended. So if I just make it outside, we'll not see that component. So let me just update. So and in here, so earlier let me just show you first like how it will be work. So we just need to get content document link, and we are seeing this each item variable is being appended into that variable, and we just need to click on content document ID. So this is how we can just done, and we can just simply save the flow, right? And let me just debug, and I will just show you the differences without if we don't add that file preview component within the repeater component, and how it will work, right? So in the debug, I'll just simply click on the debug, and the record ID, I'll just simply pass the case record ID. So and I'll just click on run, and we'll be seeing multiple files within a single screen, right? So now let me just again make the changes to show you the difference. So before that, I just need to make it to only the first record again, and I'll just click on it, and I'll just make it to the outside of the repeater component. And now if I just again click on this content document link from the get record, and we'll be seeing this, there is no for each variable or for each iteration variable is being appended, right? So we'll seeing this iteration variable while configuring loops as well. So now we'll be seeing, if we add this file preview component within a repeater component as well, so we'll be seeing that for each is being iteration variable is being attached. So this is for single record, as you see. Now if I just make the changes again to make it like all records, and we just want to and we can see that after just placing the file preview component within the repeater component, it is automatically updated to each item is being appended in the get record element names, right? So this is how it works simply to show multiple files, to show those multiple files in a single screen. We just need to make sure to place the file preview component within a repeater component, right? So I'll just click on done, and I'll just click on save, and let me activate the flow again. So this is the second button for this demo. So let me just click on the second button, preview file case. So I'll just click on this one, and we'll be seeing like multiple files are showing, multiple attachments are showing within a single screen using the native file preview component. So this is how we can just display multiple files in a single screen. So this is the part 3 of the file preview component. So please do check it out, my part 1 and part 2 videos as well. I'll be adding those tutorial link in this video description. I'll be adding more tutorials on Salesforce, Omni Studio, Data Cloud, Agentforce topics. So please stay tuned, and if you like this video, please do like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. And if you like this video, please do consider to take membership into my channel. That will motivate me to create more technical videos for you. So thanks for watching.